If you've been sitting there thinking, maybe I'm overreacting, maybe I'm too sensitive, maybe I'm the problem, I need you to pause right now. Take a breath, because sometimes you're not crazy. Sometimes you're not too much. Sometimes you're not asking for too much. Sometimes you're simply dealing with someone who bends reality to stay in control. And if that line hits you, stay with me. Because today we're talking about 10 signs he might be a narcissist, and most importantly, how to get your clarity back. Now, quick and important note, I'm not here to diagnose anyone. A real diagnosis is for professionals. What we can do here is talk about patterns, behaviors, red flags, the stuff that makes you feel confused, small, and exhausted. Because healthy love should not feel like you're constantly proving your reality. Let me start with a story. I once knew a woman who said, "I feel like I'm always in trouble, but I don't know what the rule is." That sentence stayed in my head, because that is what it feels like with a narcissistic person. The rules keep changing. One day you're perfect, next day you're a problem. One day they love you, next day they punish you. And the whole time, you're working overtime just to keep the peace. And slowly, you stop trusting yourself. That's why this video matters. Not to label someone, but to help you stop doubting your own mind. So let's get into it. And as I share these signs, ask yourself a simple question. Is this a one-time mistake or a repeated pattern? Because patterns are the truth. Sign number 1, he starts too strong, too fast. In the beginning, it feels like a movie. He's intense. He's calling, texting, compliments, big promises, big plans. You feel chosen. You feel special. You feel like, finally, someone who sees me. But it happens fast, almost like he wants to lock you in before you can think. He might say things like, "I've never felt this way. You're different. I want a future with you. I've been waiting for someone like you." Early love can be exciting, yes, but when it feels rushed, it can be a trap, because the goal is not love. The goal is attachment control. Ask yourself, did he build trust slowly, or did he try to win you quickly? Sign number 2, he needs to be admired all the time. He needs praise like oxygen. If you compliment him, he lights up. If you don't, he acts cold. If you talk about your success, he changes the subject or makes a joke. If attention is not on him, he finds a way to pull it back. Healthy confidence is calm. It doesn't demand applause. But narcissistic behavior often needs constant validation. And when he doesn't get it, he becomes irritated, moody, or mean. Ask yourself, do you feel like you have to manage his ego? Sign number 3, he twists your words. You say something simple, and suddenly you're in a debate. You might say, "I felt hurt when you didn't call." And he says, "So you're saying I'm a bad person?" Or, "You're trying to control me." Or, "Here we go again." He turns your feelings into an attack on him. And now you're not talking about your pain anymore. You're defending yourself, explaining, softening, apologizing. This is exhausting. A healthy partner listens. A toxic partner argues your feelings. Ask yourself, do conversations end with clarity or confusion? Sign number 4, he makes you doubt your memory. This is a big one. He might say, "That never happened. You're imagining things. You're too sensitive. You always make problems. I never said that." Even when you clearly remember it. And after a while, you start thinking, maybe I really am dramatic. That's the danger. Because once you don't trust yourself, you are easier to control. Here's a simple test. When you talk to him about a problem, do you feel heard or do you feel crazy? Sign number 5. He does something hurtful, then acts like you're the problem. This is a classic pattern. He disrespects you. Then you react. Then he focuses on your reaction. He might ignore you for days. Then when you finally get upset, he says, "Look how crazy you are." He might insult you. Then when you cry, he says, "You can't take a joke." He might flirt with someone else. Then when you confront him, he says, "You're insecure." This is called flipping the story. And it keeps you stuck because you're always busy fixing yourself instead of looking at what he did. Ask yourself, does he take responsibility, or does he always make you feel guilty? Sign number 6, he punishes you with silence. Not the calm kind of space where both people cool down. I mean punishment, silent treatment, withholding affection, withholding replies, withholding kindness. And you can feel it. You know it's not, "I'm busy." It's, "I want you to suffer." Silence becomes a weapon. And the worst part, you start chasing. You start apologizing just to end the tension, even when you didn't do anything wrong. Healthy people talk, toxic people punish. Ask yourself, do you feel safe to speak, or do you fear consequences? Sign number 7, your boundaries make him angry. This is a huge sign. You say, "I don't like when you talk to me like that." He says, "You're too sensitive." You say, "I need time with my friends," he says. "So you don't care about me." You say, "Please don't go through my phone." He says, "If you have nothing to hide, it shouldn't matter." A narcissistic person often sees boundaries as disrespect, because boundaries remove control. So when you set a boundary, he might argue, mock you, play victim, get angry, punish you, or suddenly become sweet just to pull you back in. Ask yourself, when you say no, does he respect it or fight it? Sign number 8, he is charming in public, but different in private. Outside, he looks like a great guy. People like him. He's funny. He's confident. He's helpful. He's such a good boyfriend. But at home, you feel tension. You feel judged. You feel small. You feel like you have to watch your words. This is why it can be so isolating, because when you try to explain, people don't believe you. They say, "Really? He seems so nice." Yes, that's the point. Image is everything to him. Ask yourself, do you feel like you're dating two different people? Sign number 9, he competes with you instead of supporting you. This is painful because love should feel like a team, but narcissistic behavior can make your success feel like a threat to him. So he might downplay your wins, change the subject, make jokes that hurt, find a way to one-up you, get moody when you shine, or suddenly bring up your flaws when you feel proud. You achieve something and instead of celebrating, you feel nervous like, how will he react? That's not love. That's control. Ask yourself, do you feel safe to grow, or do you feel you must stay small? Sign number 10, he never changes, only resets. This is the sign that ties everything together, because a narcissistic person can apologize, they can cry, they can promise, they can act sweet, they can even buy gifts and speak beautifully. But then the same pattern returns. It's like the relationship has a cycle: hurt, drama, apology, honey phase, repeat. The problem is not the words, it's the pattern. Real change looks like consistent effort over time. Real change looks like accountability without excuses. Real change looks like respect even when he's upset. Ask yourself, do you see growth or do you see a loop? Now, if you're hearing these signs and your heart is beating fast, I want you to slow down for a second, because awareness can feel scary. It can feel like you're waking up in the middle of something you didn't want to see. So let me say this gently. You don't have to make a huge decision today, but you do need to stop lying to yourself. You do need to stop minimizing. You do need to stop calling your pain nothing. You do need to stop accepting disrespect and calling it love. You deserve a relationship that feels safe. So what do you do if you recognize these signs? Here are practical steps. Simple. Real. Step 1. Start writing down reality. Not to become obsessed. Not to start a war. To protect your mind. Write down what happened. Write down what was said. Write down how you felt. Write down what changed after. Because when someone twists reality, your memory needs support. Step 2. Stop over-explaining. If you're dealing with someone who refuses accountability, more explaining will not help. It will drain you. You don't need perfect words to deserve respect. Instead of long speeches, use short statements. That's not okay with me. I'm not discussing this if you insult me. I will talk when we can be respectful. Short, clear, calm. Step 3. Strengthen your boundaries. A boundary is not, please stop. A boundary is, if this happens, I will do this. If he yells, you leave the room. If he insults, you end the call. If he punishes with silence, you stop chasing. And yes, the first time you do this, it feels uncomfortable. Because you're changing the rules. And people who benefit from your lack of boundaries will push back. But your peace is worth the discomfort. Step 4. Reconnect with your people. Narcissistic relationships often isolate you. Sometimes directly, like, your friends are bad. Sometimes indirectly, by making fights every time you go out. So reach out to someone safe. One person. Say, can we talk? I need support. You don't have to share every detail. Just don't stay alone in your head. Step 5. Build an exit plan if you need to. If the relationship is emotionally abusive or controlling, and especially if you fear for your safety, plan carefully. Save money if you can. Keep important documents safe. Know who you can call. Know where you can go. Talk to professionals or local support resources if needed. Leaving can be complicated, but you do not have to do it alone. Now let's talk about the emotional trap that keeps many women stuck. Hope is beautiful, but hope without evidence is a cage. You keep hoping he will go back to the good version. You keep hoping he will finally understand. You keep hoping your love will change him. But love does not fix a person who refuses to face himself. So here's another hard truth. You cannot love someone into respecting you. Respect is a choice. And if you're thinking, but what if he had a hard past? Listen, many people have hard pasts. Trauma can explain behavior, but it does not excuse abuse. Your compassion should not become your prison. Now I want to speak directly to the woman who keeps blaming herself. If you have been manipulated, it does not mean you are stupid. It means you are trusting. It means you have a big heart. It means you wanted love to work. The lesson is not never trust again. The lesson is trust with boundaries. And you can learn that. You can learn to listen to your gut. You can learn to notice patterns. You can learn to choose peace over chaos. Here is a simple reality check. Question you can ask yourself: do I like who I am in this relationship? Do you feel confident? Or do you feel anxious? Do you feel respected? Or do you feel judged? Do you feel free? Or do you feel controlled? If the relationship is turning you into someone you don't recognize, that's not love building you. That's love draining you. And I want you to remember this: confusion is not romance. Some people confuse intensity with love. They say, it's toxic, but we have chemistry. Chemistry without respect is a fire that burns your life down. Real love is not a roller coaster. Real love is steady. Real love feels safe. It might not be perfect, but it does not make you doubt your sanity. So here is your challenge after this video. Pick one thing you will stop doing. Stop chasing when he punishes you. Stop apologizing for having feelings. Stop explaining your boundaries. Stop accepting disrespect. Stop minimizing what hurts. Pick one. Then pick one thing you will start doing. Start writing things down. Start talking to someone safe. Start setting short, clear boundaries. Start protecting your energy. Start choosing yourself, one small step today, because clarity is power, and power is peace. If this video helped you, hit like so it reaches another woman who is sitting in silence thinking she's crazy. Subscribe for more real talks about self-worth, boundaries, and healing. And comment below which sign hit you the hardest, or what boundary are you setting next. You don't have to share details. Even one sentence can be your first step back to yourself.